Well, give Charlotte credit. They found ways to make another play to, win the game. And we had opportunities. We had opportunities in spite of turning the ball over in regulation, even giving them some transition baskets. But still found a way, got the last shot basically to try to win the game and didn't do it. The biggest thing is when you go up seven, you got to win the game right there. And that was in regulation. I don't remember exactly every stat. I haven't looked at it yet or film. I just remember I checked Josh back in. We'd saved him. And Josh had a horrible foul from about 50 feet in the basket. And it was his fifth one. That hurt us. Not having Josh down that stretch, basically the last 4 minutes of regulation, 5 minutes of overtime, hurt us, hurt our ability to execute some. And we were struggling scoring. We needed somebody that could make some plays defensively off that bounce, but that hurt us. But still at that, we had a quick three that you don't need in transition. Like I said, we had a couple turnovers. And you can't turn that ball over, and particularly late in the game when you got the lead and win against a good team. So give Charlotte credit. They found ways to make another play. And, again, we couldn't finish it out.
Coach Jared McDonald with the Daily News here. It seems like the biggest struggle for you guys early this year is turnovers, another 21 today. And that seems like it was what kept them in the game yesterday. And that's what you said after the game. What's it going to take to try to cut back on these moving forward?
Well, we've been pretty good lately. I think we came in this game, the last 4, 5, 6 games, we've been pretty good at that. Give Charlotte some credit. They turn it over. They don't let you get the ball to hold. You can drive it in there and they're going to help. I think our biggest problem is this. It's not that as much as ability to make some shots. When you can't make shots, that defense kept doing that. And it's kept closing that lane. It's around Charles. Why can't we get the ball? Charles like throw it to him every time. But it's hard when everybody's collapsing, when you can't make enough shots. And again, I think we made 4 tonight, 4 for 12, but it's just the thought of being able to, some guys jump up consistently, put some pressure on the rim, shooting the ball. You can't drive it. And we try our best to do it every night. You all know that. Drive it in there, throw it in there. But all those things will work better if you can jump up and just make a couple more shots. So that probably adds to playing a team like Charlotte as much as anything, because they just collapsing around that paint. They collapsing around that dribble. And we still got in that lane a bunch. Tavion got in that lane a bunch. We didn't get to the foul line tonight. Near like 20 times. They get 24 times. But the biggest difference, all that is those turnovers. And that defense collapsing in that lane caused a lot of those turnovers.
Coach, on the other end of that, Charlotte was able to get 38 points in the paint tonight. It seemed like they really came into this one ready to attack the basket. Only 18 points in the paint for them last night. I guess defensively for you guys, what did you see from their offense tonight that allowed them to put up 75?
Again, they got 2 of the better guards in the league for sure. Young and Shepard, those guys are hard to guard. Young in particular, but both of tonight, 24 and 15. Supa got 12. Last night he had 4. They're hard to guard. They got us on some backdoor cuts tonight that they probably didn't get us on last night. And you got to be able to defend that motion for the total of the shot clock. You relax anywhere, they'll back cut you or get you on a post up. And I thought the foul situation hurt us. I thought they got in that bonus in a hurry tonight. Again, they shot 24 free throws, 17 for 24. That's a big stat.
Coach Jared with the Daily News again. Coming into this weekend, you didn't know what to really expect day 2, just because it's not something you guys had done before. And obviously it's a very small sample size with just one back-to-back series. But I guess what have you learned from this weekend that you can help you moving forward?
Well, it's real simple, Jared. Hey, you can't turn the ball over. Where it's the first game, where it's the second game. Last night we turned it over the first half. We didn't turn it over the second half. Last night we had 5 turnovers second half. The second half tonight, In regulation, we have 12. Now get you beat. Again, we're up 7 now. I don't think we ever got up 7 last night, so we're up 7. We have opportunities to close out the game. I got to help us close it out. I got to, make sure some guys get the ball in their hands at time and score. Certain times you can't play the same way. And again, we had 2 or 3 possessions right there once we went up 7 that you just can't have when you playing in a tight, physical, foul prone game on the road against a good team. And again, that was the difference. We fought back from 10 or 11 down to go up 7 now. Did we get down 11 in the second half or not?
9.
9 second half to go up 7. So there's a 16-point turnaround. So we were doing some good things. But again, when it comes to those critical points, I got to help us not be in those situations and turn it over. We've been pretty good in tight games up this point. We've won most close games. But tonight we didn't find a way to close it out. And I got to do a better job helping them close it out.
Coach, this is Hunter Smith with WKU. On Friday, Charles was clearly kind of hurting in that game, but in this one, he seemed to be moving a little bit better. Just overall, how was he doing health-wise?
Well, he was fine. I'm sure he's tired after this game. I played him some minutes tonight, but we got a week before we play again, so I'm sure he'll be fine through that. But I'm sure just the conditioning part, him being out for 2 weeks, affected him. That for sure. And you saw he wasn't quite the active guy he has been, wasn't able to sprint that let floor quite as much. So that affected him some. But again, we ain't gonna make no excuses for that. You got to find ways to push through it. And again, like I said earlier, give Charlotte, credit. They found ways to make extra play.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thank you all.